Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hang on just a second. Of course, because you know why not? I'm having hellish technical difficulties. Trying to find Chris. My connection with Peter is not working right. Hang on just a second. The most professional podcast on the internet. That's us. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? And all right, hang on. All right, this is not good. Oh, hold on. Yep. He's all right. So Peter's having technical difficulties. I'll hold the show down. I'll hold the show down until we come back. So what's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night. No, it's not. It is not Thursday night. And look, I am all kinds of screwed up right now. You guys, it's no wonder. It's no wonder people come and then they don't ever come back. They're like, man, that NLG show, man, they are garbage. They can't get anything right on their show. Look at this. All right. Okay. Let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? It's me. It's Mike. I'm waiting on Peter to reboot his computer. I am waiting on Chris to get on Skype. He's green, but I can't see him yet. I'm going to try calling him real quick. And while I'm waiting, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Jesse Darby showed up first. Said, is this an out of the blue podcast tonight? No, this is our new night. We are here at 9:30 on a Tuesday night because that is what we have decided to do. Lady Ventress, how are you? Lady Ventress is in the house. Brother Hasslehoff is here. The Down Phoenix Archives nerds with checks sent me. Brother Nick sent you over. Well, that's because Brother Nick is awesome. So, and I've seen you in his chats. And welcome to our show. Mazin, what's up, Mazin? Oh, hang on, Chris is trying to call me. All right, hang on. What is going on? All right, let me try calling him back. We'll get one of them on here. Geeks raid. Haha, Nick's raiding us. There's Chris. Yo, hold on a second. No, it's okay. We're having all kinds of problems today. And there is right. All right, let's see. Hold on. All right, we're getting there. Oh, that's right. Back from the Dead was on last week. And here we go. We have
Yo.
There's Chris. What's going on? Peter is rebooting his PC because he's having all kinds of programs. I'm going to try to get him back. Oh, my God. We have a Geeks raid going on. Nick said you have tacos.
Who has tacos?
Man, Mazin, what's going on, Mazin? Brother Mazin's in the house. Brother Axel's in the house. Hey, NLG family. Brian, Tuesday is the new Thursday. Crazy Juan is in the house. What's up, brother?
Ooh. What's up,
Happy
Juan?
Tuesday. Brother Sean Dell is in the house. Geeks, I brought friends. StashNet, I'm part of the Geeks raid. Rodolfo, Brother Nick said to say hi. Look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. It's our friends and family from Retro Roots. I owe everyone tacos. Damn it. There's Peter. All right.
Hey, what's on?
Finally.
That's not a given. I flirt with Retro Renegades, be on the show.
I know.
It doesn't like me here anymore. I booted. Left and right.
So, StashNet is in the house. We got Brother. I saw him. I saw Brother Fun. Brother Mav is in the house. What's going on, Brother Mav? Mega Myke. So all it's missing is Relic. Brother Relic. I came for the Tuesday. I stayed for the tacos. Apparently, Peter, Nick has lied to his audience. I just want to make this clear. Nick has lied to his audience. Cousin Born. Hashtag Nick is misleading. He told everyone we had tacos.
We had tacos.
Yeah. I got popcorn. You're welcome to have some popcorn. But I don't have tacos. I'm sorry, guys.
No tacos. I had a burrito, but no tacos.
Oh, look at Nick trying to lie. They told me they had tacos. We never said tacos.
I mean,
never.
You could probably show a picture or video of tacos if that's what.
Well, sure. I can
Yeah.
roll up. Not Cracker Jacks. This is Wegmans organic popcorn. This is the snack of the gods, right? 60 calories a bag, Himalayan salt, and olive oil. This stuff is unbelievable. It's Taco Tuesday. That's right. I might have some Craggle though for Taco Tuesday. There's Relic.
Craggle?
Game Buffet. What is going on, Brother Chris? Yes, it is not. It is not Thursday, Brother Mav. We are out of the way. We are out of the PM in the PM lane. It is all yours, along with our brother 4GQ TV. Thursday nights is wide open. So y'all talking about food, that's my specialty. And there's Relic. Next Level Tacos is the new name of the channel. We got a hot chat room already. This is fantastic.
I'll bring the salsa.
Gotta have the hearts. Gotta have the hot sauce though.
Yes, sir.
I don't do tacos without Cholula sauce. Not at all.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I always have a bottle of that.
No. It's always good, Mav. I appreciate it. We always love having you in the chat, Mav. So I'm glad that you're able to catch us. As you can see, we decided to move into Noof's house. So Noof typically was on Tuesday nights at 10. When Noof retired, we were like, Thursdays is getting a little crowded, and I said, what if we moved to Tuesday night where Noof was? I'm like, there's not a lot of podcasts on Tuesday nights. I say that,
Geeks
and now
for
all
Cash
of a
promised
sudden,
us tacos, so we thought we move in.
all right. So
Now you're gonna have to get a taco emoji now.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. I can replace. So thank you, Juan.
We're a lean channel.
Juan wanted to stop by for the new night. Like the intro, Myke, you're looking thin, man. Very nice. Thank you. Hey, if you've got a few moments, Brother Juan, we have, you are alumni. You want to come in? We're talking about this whole digital thing. You're welcome to come in and chat with us. It's been a hot minute. So hey, Sister Lupa is in the house. What's up, Lupa? Good morning, Brother Myke. That's right. It is Wednesday morning for you. So, how is everybody?
For us, it's Taco Tuesday. For her, it's Hump Wednesday.
That's right. Timmy is here. Look at this. This might have been a great move, guys. Look at all of our friends popping in tonight. Timmy, what's going on? Pace is here. Oh, what a great opening! What a great opening night. What's going on, everybody? So, my brothers, welcome to Tuesday night. How we feeling?
Not Thursday?
Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
good.
not Thursday.
Can't say like I'm ready.
means
Well, I'm
tomorrow's
still
not
ready
Friday.
for weekend, even though it's kind of early.
I know. I'm ready for the weekend too. So, what just happened?
What
is
just
here?
happened?
Going on? I don't know, man. Somebody come into the chat. Invader. Brother Invader is here. Nice. I'm here to complain about the digital future and stand my ground on the hill of physical only. Tonight's a good night
Can you
for
please
Brother Pace.
authenticate?
Oh, boo-hoo.
Can't hear you.
That's right. You had to reboot your chat to make it work. How's your weekend, guys? I get to say that now. How was your weekend?
Yeah.
The weekend was good.
Yeah.
My in-laws were here because my daughter's school, they had grandparents day or grandparents / special friends day. So they came over from Thursday and left Sunday. So I had to entertain them a little.
Getting gaming in?
Still get a little bit of gaming in. Did some. I've been off Elden Ring lately. I've been now playing some more Formula One 2021. Did that story mode, which was enjoyable. Plus, it's Formula One racing. It's really good, very tight. And I also played and wrapped up Track to Yomi.
Which I just
enjoyed
started.
Except towards the end, the last 2 chapters were it's like, I don't know. I did not enjoy those last 2 chapters. But otherwise, it would have been a very short game. So.
You did enjoy it because of the story, or just like?
Yeah, this story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, really?
Oh, come here, Seth. Hold on one quick second, guys. As you guys all know. Say hi, Seth.
Hi.
He's all decked out in his Mario pajamas because he knows what's up.
Nice.
So.
Mario.
Yeah. You headed to bed? All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not feeling too well today, so I get some sleep.
Sorry to hear that.
Get ready for the weekend. We got camping this weekend, so we're gonna get some rest, right? Gonna feel better. Feel better in the morning. So, Lupa says hi, Seth. Everybody saying hi.
Hi.
So, we did our we've got our video game box opening video all ready. I did all the I got all the video gameplay video done. So I'm hoping to have that video up on the channel for members on Thursday. And Seth has some very cool stuff to show you guys. It's not gaming related, but he's got some very cool stuff to show you guys in that video. So I'm looking really forward to you guys checking it out. So I'm gonna try to have it up on Thursday. All right.
Can't
right,
wait,
Mr. Man. Good night. All right, go get some sleep, buddy. Night, love you, mwah. All right, so he even the end of the video is just solid gold because he is now he's now taking my catchphrase. So he said play. He just knew instinctively to say play on gamers with me, and it was like the coolest thing. So
I tell you, before you know it, you'll be
yeah, he'll be
second rank.
It's gonna be the NLG show with Peter Hutink, Chris Williams, and Seth
I have
Mullis.
to go get my daughter and
Oh, and then we just have NLG Junior.
And
yeah.
There
you go.
There we go.
So now I want to get some streaming in with him. Qeorge is in the house, and there's Dog A Dog. What's up? We got GUG in the house. So yeah. So how about your weekend, brother Chris? How was yours? Dope.
It is a hot weekend here in Texas. Been in the hundreds, so we got that heat wave going. And so Saturday, we were supposed to have a company picnic, but we had a little family emergency. Went to go help out a family stranded. But then for Mother's Day, just kind of took the wife, went and did a little bit of shopping and some breakfast and hit the pool. Try to stay cool. But in between all that, pretty much the only gaming I was doing was Far Cry 6. I'm trying to get through the story. I pretty much had the whole map taken care of. So it's just a matter of taking care of some of the main story stuff until I get to the end. I was telling Peter, I did so you know how last time when I was talking about Far Cry 6, I did the DLC of the Stranger Things tie-in.
Oh, yeah.
But this time I got to do the Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah, that one is great.
Mode story. That was cool. He's all cooking up a deal, and while he's cooking, you gotta protect him. And,
yeah.
He's just there, and he's playing himself. He's playing Danny Trejo.
Nice.
So he
Danny and Danny.
Yeah. So you get a reward at the end, and it's just cool. I mean, I love Danny Trejo. Machete and all that. So it was cool. That's what I was saying. That's what Ubisoft brings to their games. I know, people are like, well, the cookie cutters, but they bring some tie-ins, some famous actors, characters, like Splinter Cell and Punisher and stuff like that. So they're able to do a lot of stuff like that, and I like that. I love Ubisoft open world games. They have their stuff, their issues and all that, but it's just fun. Sometimes I think it's a little too easy because I can run around with the tank and just kind of take out a lot of those, the enemy sites, bases, and so on. But then I'll back off on that, and I'll go challenge myself and sneak up and try to snipe or whatever. So you play your way. So other than that, that's about it. I do want to play Trek to Yomi. I know. How long was it for you, Peter?
It wasn't that long. I played it like in 2 nights, so a max of 6 hours, I think.
Yeah, I want to go check that out, and then I need to get back to my streaming. So I think I'll go my next try to get some Tunic and kind of show some of that off. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I have not
it'll look great
played
on the
that,
stream. Did you
There's
try
a-
that?
No.
I have not tried Tunic yet. Trek to Yomi has been like the thing I started yesterday. Trying to think what I had been like going through a couple different games. I was playing a little MLB, playing a little and then I had the video games monthly games I had to play. So, I'll give away a little bit of it. I'm on, I think it was on like what, Sunday night. Peter messages me and goes, "Are you playing Gears 3?" So just a little hint as to
make
one
sure
of the
your
games we
account
got.
wasn't hacked, It's like,
Yeah. I might also have played a little Borderlands, which I hate.
You still do. I think that's what you told me.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
not,
you did mention that
still not
you still
happy.
don't like it.
Still don't
Yeah.
like it. It's just too, I don't know. I think I figured out what I don't like about Borderlands. There's a lot of cursory action, right? There's all this, while you're running around. It's almost like an RPG. Remember the old school JRPGs where you just be like walking through the forest and all of a sudden, you're in a fight with, 6 blobs, right? That's what Borderlands is to me. It's like 90% just shooting things out in nowhere land and 10% actual story. In fact, I don't even know what the story of Borderlands is. Except there's a robot involved.
Is it a good robot or a bad one?
He's a funny robot.
Just funny. Is he on
Yeah.
your side or the enemies?
I think he's on my side. He seems like he's on my side. I don't know, it's just I need maybe it's just so open world that it's so big that there's just they had to fill that game with ancillary things to fight just to keep you from getting bored driving around the whole world. I think that's what it is.
Instead of Borderlands, it's boredom lands.
Boredom lands.
Boredom. You went.
There we go.
Wait, you were playing the first one? Oh, I'm sorry. Which one?
All right, so I can give it away. So the two Xbox
It's not the
360
third one. It's
games.
not the first.
Yes. And it's not the pre-sequel.
There are no spoilers.
No spoilers. That's okay.
Coming back to
enjoyed
Trek to
the
Yomi.
Yeah.
What did you like and what did you dislike? because I already gave me and told you that I didn't like the last 2 chapters, but there's some.
You did say that. So
I mean, you're still early in the story, right?
I'm still early in the
Probably
story.
like
I'm
chapter
still
2, I think.
Yeah, I just got through chapter 2. I'm about 2 hours in, except my I'm playing on Ronin because I'm a sucker for punishment. So I can't really say 2 hours is exactly the right amount of time I've been in the game because I died a lot at the beginning. Like even at the first like person I faced, it took me forever to figure out what the hell I was doing and why I kept dying. So
You know, I had a lot of luck by fighting him backwards, like running him backwards, and then, you know,
yeah,
hit
I
the
did.
X to slash him. It seems like they don't attack you as quickly, or they stay put longer. I don't know.
Yeah, I see that. The other thing too that was interesting about the game is I like the finishers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing a finisher, you can very quickly get jacked up. You could very easily get killed. So like here I was just getting killed left and right because I couldn't figure out what the heck I was doing. But once I got past this, then I felt like I was okay. But from an overall standpoint, I think I'm enjoying this. Gameplay's a little repetitive, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. It's a 2-dimensional, 2.5D platformer hack and slash. You're not gonna get complex stuff out of this, and I don't think it was meant for that. So
Yeah, I had like in chapter 6, they finally introduced some puzzles, and it's so cheesy and so repetitive. It's like it's pure filler.
Lupa said,
But the other thing is like the inputs are not very precise. It's like,
yeah.
first of all, you feel like it's 24 FPS,
Yes.
and your inputs are like that too. 24 hertz. So it feels like, when you want to parry and stuff, it feels sometimes like very, very slow and sluggish. It's very delayed.
It took me a little time to get used to the timing of the
Yeah.
combos. That's where I think I got kind of turned around. And by the way,
And also, like, I would have died with like 2 blocks of health left and then stuff. No idea why and how.
oh,
and it crashed to dashboard once, but
it was even worse for me. I'd get stabbed and lose all of my health.
I didn't lose all my health. It's like, bam, you see, like, he died and you still had like 2 blocks of health. It's like, how can I be dead when I still have 2 blocks of health? Like, it didn't track, like, I still had,
Yeah.
Because you get all those upgrades, right? All your health upgrades that you can find. Those collectibles. And
the collectibles are shrines. I'm up to 7 health bars. And that's good.
Yeah.
But graphically, I think this game is really.
Oh
tight.
yeah, it's really, really, really cool. I felt like I was in the movies,
Yes.
I
felt like I felt like I was in a Kurosawa movie.
Yeah.
And I love this kind of feudal Japan setting where, I'm a sucker for, the samurai type games. And this definitely scratches an itch. No doubt about it.
But I hate those levels where it's like, okay, like the 2 ways to go, and you don't know which one is like to continue your path, and one of them is like towards a collectible. And sometimes you pick the wrong one, and then you slide down and you can't climb back up. You can't go back to the other area. So you missed that collectible, and like if you've already touched one of these shrines, after that there's no way to go back to another save point or restarting your chapter.
No, there is not. No, there is not.
And there are apparently 3 endings, or there's a secret 4th one, but you have to play from scratch unless you start doing some funky stuff with your cloud save file and this and that. It's like, I didn't enjoy the last 2 chapters, so it's like, okay, once I have it done, that's the end of the game for me.
Well, the other thing about the shrines, that they're in such a place that there were a couple of shrines that I hit, and then after I hit the shrine, there was an area that I could go to, and I'd come back through the shrine. And if I had just gone to that place first, I might have been able to do a battle and then hit the shrine. But then again, if I got killed in that battle, which, you know, could happen, I could go back farther. So it's kind of a catch-22. I guess it makes you choose. Oh, well, once I got started, I will say that with some exceptions, there's obviously a couple of places where the combat was really difficult, but I found myself fairly used to the controls about this area, and I wasn't having as much trouble as I was at the very beginning. So it wasn't. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it's still very challenging. So I don't want to make it seem like it's not hard at all, because it definitely is.
It also depends if you're rushing, you know, versus like take a little bit of time to see how they move. And
yeah, there's that too. Oh. Chris, have you played this yet?
No.
Okay.
But I do want to.
Yeah. But look at that look at like the guy in the background. That's kind of blurry. Like this really is a beautiful looking game from the artistic standpoint. Not so much in the frame rate. And you know, maybe that's the point, is you're playing a movie. You're not necessarily playing a video game per se.
Yeah.
I know that came out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Big Mad Mo. So I want to say hi to a couple people real quick that did pop in. Big Mad Mo is here. My sister Carla is here. We did say hi to Qeorge. We got a great. I did say hi to Cousin Born. We have such a great zombie. What's up, zombie? We have got a great a great chat room tonight. So.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining us on the Tuesday.
Hey, are you serious? Pace said level 857's channel got hacked. What?
I haven't seen them lately, so right. That's possible, unfortunately.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I don't see them. I'm definitely subbed to them, and they're not in my sub list.
Yeah, I have not seen them pop up lately.
Oh, no.
So that makes sense. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, who would want to do that? Those are...
But those are guys like a Turbo and stuff?
Yeah, Big Choco and... They were on with us about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Those guys are great. They're great guys. Who would do that? Who? I truly sometimes just...
Now, if that happens, can they recover? Or
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Depends what I did. If they did bad stuff and it got banned, like, good luck trying to get in touch with anybody.
Try to, yeah.
Oh. I'm really sorry to hear that. Those guys were... I mean, they really are. They're good guys. Great gamers.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You know, well, who would mess with them?
Man. Oh. 68. What's up, Camaro? Dude, Camaro, I still have a game code for you. You've got to reach out to me on Twitter, man. I still have a game code to give you from the Wheel of Fun that you won last month. Oh.
The Wheel of Fun.
Yes, the Wheel of Fun. So, man. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into this a little more. Maybe late tomorrow night I might stream a little more. Maybe late Thursday night might stream a little more just to relax. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So.
Yeah, definitely need to get back into streaming myself. I miss my background at
I know.
J
the movie.
Graphic God did, so yeah, I need to.
No, the movie theater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm enjoying this, and hopefully the last two chapters are better for me than they are for you.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm just curious what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more like chapter. What is it? I think it's chapter 6. I think the 7th chapter is the last chapter.
Okay.
Definitely 6 was not. It's like, didn't enjoy that. So I'm curious. Not gonna spoil anything why I think that way.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Oh.
That
nice.
is fun too. We have these tricks that you can do on the enemies.
Yeah, and I didn't realize what that was for at first.
Yeah, me neither. Till I got to another spot and I was like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh, I could have killed that. I went back to like, did it open up a different area? Did that? No, it's a place where you can kill. The problem is you don't get any. Like I didn't get any achievement for doing it. I guess it's just a fun thing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so a good solid game, and I think somebody asked me to give it a quick review, and I gave it an 8.5. I think it's fair for what it is. So, yeah, original Samurai 7. Crazy Juan said, Jesse Darby said it reminds me of Shogun Assassin, and I thought Crazy Juan said it looked like something as well. I'm scrolling back up to see.
Now, this game has nothing to do with the two famous indie games that are like this in black and white. The one where they had the crazy ending that we were all surprised.
Oh, you're talking about Limbo and yeah. Limbo, I think was those were the Play Dead games.
Yeah, but I know the two guys that started that studio, they split up and they're both doing I think they're both doing their own games. I wasn't sure if one of them had something to do with this, but I don't think this is
Digital Devolver.
Thing.
Yeah, this is digital
they published
Devolver. It. Yeah. Let me look and see. Let's see.
Rachel one says inside.
Inside.
But he,
right.
yeah. Earlier he said the game made him think of Karateka.
That's right, Karateka. That was its great grandson. I could see that a little bit. Let's see. Digital Devolver. Flying Wild Hog is the developer. And that is the company best known for the 2013 reboot of Shadow Warrior and Shadow Warrior 2. That is a studio out of Poland. Michael Stuzak is the CEO. It does not look like they came from Play Dead. Now this is interesting though because Embracer Group owns Flying Wild Hog, so I don't know if they were working on this game before that or not.
Yeah, but does Embracer just finance and own studios? Do they publish also?
So, Flying Wild Hog was part of let's see, they were acquired in March 2019 by Supernova Capital, and then so as of 2019 they were working on 3 unannounced video games, and 2 of them were with Digital Devolver. That was Shadow Warrior 3 and Trek to Yomi. So Trek to Yomi started back in 2019. So Embracer Group acquired them through Koch Media. So Koch Media actually bought Flying Wild Hog. And so Embracer Group owns them as a result of Koch Media owning them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing here. So, however, they were working on this game before all that happens. Does Yomi use Dolby Vision? I don't know. Oh. It is. It's the devs' take on. You're exactly right, Lupa. It's the devs' take on 60s and 70s Japanese samurai movies. And you could turn the grain off, but I highly recommend that you don't, because then
I left mine on.
Yeah, then it just looks like a video game. Whereas this just looks like a movie. I mean, the attention to detail is fantastic. Yeah. The more
Ooh,
look.
it's tapped in the
See,
neck.
right. And it took like 5.
Yeah.
Took like 5 of my things. I really like the game. So I'm looking forward to getting farther in it.
Yeah. Combat looks cool.
Yeah, and it's easy. It's not crazy combat, and I'm okay with that. It's basically light attack, heavy attack, and then you have a block, which also can be a parry. And if you do a specific type of combo on them, you'll stun them, and then you can do a finisher. So I don't think I had learned finishers at this point. But even like little details, like how he sheathes his sword, right, is exactly, the way you want it to look. The way he, watch him as he draws his sword, right? So he draws. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I got stabbed in the eye. So. Yeah, does a little bit of, like Bushido Blade. There's also another game that was out for the. I had it on the PC way back in the olden days. It was called Way of the Samurai. It was by EA. And it was sort of a. No, not Way of the Samurai. That was a PS2 game. What was it called? Something of the Samurai. Can't remember what the name of it is now. I thought it was Way of the Samurai, but it's not. But it was an older game that was, out during that whole kind of, Defender of the Crown era. Not Budokan. Budokan was more of a kind of a karate tournament game, sort of like the karate version of Kings of the Beach. Yeah, see, you got stabbed or sliced, and you could lose half my health. That might just be too because I'm playing on Ronin, which is the hardest. So, well, yes, Geeks, you're gonna spend all night saying hi because you brought everybody in here on the false narrative of tacos. Here, this is
Send
for
that guy, get an Uber Eats, send that guy some tacos.
There you go. So, all right. So now that we've talked about Trek to Yomi, now we can talk about that which we have all come here to discuss. And I know the chat is raring to go. Code of the Samurai. I don't think it was Code of the Samurai either. What the hell was it? Walk of the Samurai? Damn it, I can't... You know, it... I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to go on like abandonware.com. There's a place where you can get, there's abandonware.org, where you can get old video games that are no longer around, and you can find a lot of this stuff. That's see, now it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me.
Twin B Samurai?
No, that's a shooter. See, now I'm gonna go look this thing up if I can find it, because it's now going to bug me. Samurai Showdown, no. Samurai Warrior, First Samurai, Second Samurai, Sword of the Samurai. Here it is, Sword of the Samurai. I got it. Came out in 1989. I'm sorry, it was not EA, it was Microprose. Local company right here in Maryland, in my backyard. Hang on a second. I found it. I will show you. It's abandonware, so you can download it and play it in oh no, you can't. You still have to buy it. This is one you can't download. So it's called Sword of the Samurai. I was very close. And this is what it looked like. It was in 4-color CGA or 16-color EGA, whichever one you could do. And it had, let me see if I can pull up. Here we go. So it had it started out by you being able to take over territories. And as you were doing that, you grew up, you had a lord, you were a lord, right? You had a family, and you had an army, and you had land. And then if you wanted to attack another land, this became like an overtop RTS type game at that point. And then you could do sort of like a little text adventure kind of thing. And there should be, yeah, you courted a bride, you could have kids, you can have an official heir. Oh, and then you had an overhead like action platform kind of thing. Where it was more like a look, it's kind of look like Grand Theft Auto 2, the over the top action part. Trying to find, there was one more. Here you go. Draw your sword in defense of honor. And then here is what I was thinking of. And this was a behind the back. You had, you could do sword moves, left, right, up, down, slash. This game was very deep, very, very deep. It was awesome in its time. If anybody has a chance to find this game anywhere, I guess you could still buy it. Let's see, buy it on Steam. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's got a trailer. I wonder let's see what the trailer looks like. See. Retroism. I wonder if this is a remake. Maybe that's what this is. I know. I don't know if you guys can hear the. I don't think they can hear the audio.
Ooh, I see a mass hole.
Mass
In the chat.
hole, and I see a pack opening pro.
Yeah. The pack.
This is exactly how the damn game looked. This is exactly how the game looked. Oh my goodness, this is bringing back memories.
It's an all-out game.
Wow. So this was retro. I wonder what retroism is. I feel like that might be a way. It might be a kind of a. Let's see what's in here. Falcon 4.0. Oh my goodness. Sid Meier's colonization. Bubsy. Raiden. F-117 stealth fighter. Oh, I could go nuts in here. Dude, Falcon. I can't believe Falcon's in here.
Steam, sir. Got everything.
Joan of Arc, Knights of the Sky, F-19 stealth fighter, Challenge of the Five Realms. Dude, if I find Defender of the Crown in here. Pirates, Gold Plus. That's some, man, that's some old games. That is some old stuff. Hey, good on them. Good on them for bringing these out. That's great. So,
You took a trek to retro.
took a trek to retro. And you know, it's not the worst thing in the world considering what the hell is going on out there in the land. So, all right, Peter.
Dreadful.
Dread.
Our next topic, the all digital world.
It's either it's an on or off world, guys. You're either,
Yeah.
you know, it's either ones
Hmm.
in between.
There's no in betweeny.
See,
There's no in
earlier
between.
Mega Myke popped in.
I did. The entire family is here. Mega Myke, Lady Ventures, and Relic. The gang is all here. So, one of my favorite families. Well, you know,
Bro, why is this happening on a Tuesday?
because Thursday wasn't doing it anymore. We were all tired. We wanted to get to the weekend. We still want to get to the
tacos.
weekend. We want tacos. You know what? Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'm bringing tacos. So,
Soft shell or hard shell?
so that is a whole different subject. So just like I now drink coffee, I went from soft shell tacos to hard shell tacos to Doritos Locos tacos. And my wife found I think Jose Ole makes them, the Doritos tacos that you can get in the store. So I am in my element now. We make them at home. And they are delicious. So now I'm hungry.
We have a Rab sighting.
Rab! The gang is all here. Rab! Rich! Brother Rich, dropping in to say hi. Yes, coffee is amazing. So, very quick on that. This is hilarious. I never drank coffee. Ever. in my life. Like, hated the taste of it. Loved the smell of it, hated the taste of it. Until 2 months ago when I'm camping with Seth, and it's a little chilly out, right? Campsite. And Scoutmaster and one of my other friends, they've got the coffee pot on the fire, on the campfire, and they're percolating. And I'm like, man, that smells really good. And my friend Jeff says to me, that's French vanilla. You sure you don't want to try some? I'm like, yeah, I don't really drink coffee. He goes, try it. So I pulled out my cup. He put some in. And then my other friend, Matt, says, and hey, here's some creamer. He pulls out Coffee Mate Twinkie flavored creamer.
Mm.
Put a little creamer in there. I don't, it's out in the woods, so I don't have a straw. I don't have a stirrer or a spoon, so I swish it around in my cup, and I drink. And I'm like, this ain't bad. So I had a second cup. And in the morning, I had a fresh cup. And I realized that you can hike a whole lot better when you're on coffee. So I came home. I didn't think anything of it. I went to West Point last month. Sure enough, had coffee. Came home, went to Wegmans.
And now he's an addict.
Bought coffee. So now I drink a cup in the morning, and if I'm working out, so like Mondays, Wednesdays, and some Saturdays or Sundays, depending on the day, or if I'm at a camp, I will have a cup of coffee right before, like they say, if you have one 30 minutes before or 60 minutes before a workout, it really enhances your workout, and I can attest to that. So apparently it also is a fat burner. It's a calorie burner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So,
yeah, I probably have those 2 a day.
Yeah. Is this Cooking with Myke? What's up, Paul? Paul's in that house.
Cerebral Paul, hey, shout out to Cerebral real quick.
Yeah.
Their little fundraising marathon.
For Extra Life.
Yeah. So I believe it ended. I know he was doing a countdown, so.
Yep. Yeah, because he was on Retro Renegades earlier.
Yeah.
So. All right.
I hope you're close to your goal, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No doubt. No doubt. We love what you're doing. You know that. Put butter in your coffee.
Butter.
Yeah, I've heard of. Yeah.
Irish butter in your coffee every morning?
I've not heard butter.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I can't say I've heard butter. I've heard of a lot of things. I don't know that I've heard butter before.
Comes a cup of grease.
Yeah, we put Irish butter in our coffee every morning, part of our carnivore diet. Huh. Interesting.
See, like I get like vanilla creamer. I haven't tried a Twinkie creamer, and that would be cool.
Yeah.
I've had coconut creamer, and I actually so my wife actually got me what's that one that instead of milk it's almond. She got me an almond creamer, a vanilla almond creamer. And I actually ended up sticking to that, and I like so.
It becomes a check full of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm using the Coffee Mate vanilla creamer right now at home. And that tastes really good. I picked up so Sean, see, it depends on a couple things. I started out with light roast, so it's not too heavy on me, and the creamer really helps. And now I'm doing, like, I went back to Wegmans and I picked up a box of French vanilla and a box of toasted coconut. I wanted to try the coconut.
Mm-hmm.
So,
good.
yeah, and that's it too. If you drink it black, it's very, very healthy. It has antioxidants and all kinds of fun stuff in it. the creamer that I use, the coffee mate I use is fat free. So, it's got a couple calories in it, but it's not too bad. So.
See, Relic and Lady of Interest are putting in some good info there.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I've heard of butter in coffee, and I've accidentally, I used to remember using a spoon or a knife with butter, and then I put it in there, and I'm like, that tastes pretty good. Like it was all right.
Hey, Dan White. Wegmans, love that place. When I visit my Vice family in PA, we always go there. I have a Wegmans literally 6 minutes away. It is across the street. This is how dangerous I am. It is across the street from the YMCA where I work out. So that's my either Monday night or Wednesday night shopping trip to refill on supplies. So we were talking about digital. I don't know how we keep going on food. Yeah,
digital coffee.
Digital coffee. Yes. So over the weekend, ye olde Xbox Live having a little issue that some people, and I say some because not everybody, some people had difficulty with. Let me see if I get a bigger picture here of the Xbox Live, but we'll put up some video footage of a game. How about that? And let me here, let's do this, because this is sort of goes hand in hand. Part of the whole allure of the digital world becomes the ability to do games as a service, which I know all of us love. So this past weekend there was an outage that it wasn't. It's weird what this outage was. So for many people, people couldn't authenticate into their Xbox Live. They could sign into Xbox Live, but they couldn't authenticate to the servers, and it didn't allow them to play even their physical games that they owned. I mean, this was weird. There was. I didn't have any problems with game playing per se. Like over the weekend, I played like Descenders. Forgot to say that I played Descenders.
And that was through Game Pass, or?
And that was through Game Pass. Yeah. I had no issue with that, but I couldn't play a couple of my backward compatible physical games. It kept telling me it couldn't verify the disc.
Have you played Descenders recently?
Yes.
Before?
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. I mean, it seems it was like a little, the pattern what I've seen, and which have some other people analyzed as well, is if you had obtained a license recently for a game, then you had a greater chance of success than if you've never played that game, even for BC games.
Okay, so no, I had not. I don't know why I picked Descenders to play, but I know
it's a fun game. That's why you.
Well, but I hadn't played it since launch, so no, I didn't actually play it. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said. I apologize. I did not play that prior to this weekend. It had been many years since launch. Actually, was the last time that I had played it.
What, Descenders?
Was it on your on your home Xbox, or?
It could be. It's possible. So that's a good point, because my Xbox One X, which is upstairs, is my home Xbox, so that the kids can play games without me having to sign in all the time. I think the last time I played Descenders was then.
Okay, that's probably why, because you played it then, and so it did check in. Like it had the, it was, you already had it verified. And the thing is, from what I understand, the 2 DLC games you had, the physical, if you had not before put them in, they had the system check, do a check-in, just a license check online, a one-time deal, then that's why you wouldn't.
But it also has to install files, right? I mean, it's
if there is anything,
on the One, SX, etc. and up.
Yeah.
Right. And it couldn't find those. It couldn't find those games to download.
Yeah. Isn't there also a thing that even if you have only one Xbox, but you haven't never set it as your home Xbox, you might still have issues?
It's a
if you don't
possibility.
explicitly set it to home. I think I read something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I got
And
stuff confused, but
and that's the thing. I think a lot of people were confused. Nobody understood exactly what it means to set your Xbox home,
right?
Or if you don't, and the whole, the issue of can you play offline on certain games, or what the whole deal was. Now, I mean, there may be something there and some facts, if you actually go and look and read, but most people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people who game share, they were having issues because their home is not at home.
Right. And some of them couldn't. Some gamers could not play on their Xbox Cloud games. I mean, this is one time when game sharing could bite you in the butt. And Scepter, so unfinished releases are truly the worst part of the future of digital gaming. We're gonna get to that. We're definitely gonna get to that.
But besides the issue, who could not? I mean, it's that grace period of saying like, "Hey, I checked it last," or "This is your home Xbox," or something. Your Game Pass subscription, which is in monthly increments. You should have at least, more than a day's worth of a grace period if a license could not be checked.
Well, and there's still, as of I mean, this seemed to had been solved on Monday. But it does seem that there are some people still having some trouble even today. Thankfully,
I had to reboot my box on, when was it? Sunday, maybe? None of my games worked. I rebooted, and then it was all fine. So even though I have it, that was kind of funny. Even though I had it like, I have mine as turned off, but it still can update games. So it's not the traditional standby one. It's the one that they just added where you could, even a lower power state of pretty much off. So I had to reboot, and after that, my games, the ones that I tried, worked.
Yeah.
Right. So this does bring up some questions about, about where we are in all this, and a lot of it I think stems around the fact I can understand the inability to play Game Pass, right? You're renting that system. That system is literally sitting,
but shouldn't there be a grace period?
There should.
If I cannot validate it, but it knows my Game Pass is valid till, pick your end date.
It should, because if you've already downloaded the game,
hey, I cannot check right now, you cannot play.
Right. No, that's a good point.
Happening is like, checks should be frequently, but the grace period should be long or should be smart.
No, you're right. If there's an issue, it should revert to your subscription date.
Right. And
You
we're
know?
not talking about even like single player games that are still have connected services or anything, because that's it's a slightly different topic.
Yeah, but it kind of meshes
That's-
into this, right? Because
Yeah, but it's not really DRM based. It's more
right, it's more
a
connecting.
nuisance, and in my opinion, a bad design.
Yeah, and so this is where
And I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. Remember those games? They didn't work
Mhm.
because of the
Yeah,
their
that
single
was-
player games because
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
their
They did adjust that
servers
for-
got overloaded and other stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, so what? I mean, it's single player game that should work, not because you're those are design flaws on the software side, but from a system side, I mean, what I said, it's like the grace period should belong.
Well, it should be longer, and it shouldn't affect. I think it shouldn't affect physical games at all. Like if you put a physical game, the whole
If you put
idea,
a physical disc in there, yeah, it shouldn't.
and that
It depends on the
that's-
game though, because even if let's say if it's a 360 game or an OG, if for some reason it still needed some kind of online check-in verification.
Well, yeah, but at that point you don't need to check in though, because you have the disc. You have
right. That
physical
should be the
DRM.
check-in. That
But if
should
you
be your
never
check.
put it in at least once, then you're sitting there trying to play it while you're
It should
offline,
still not
may
matter
not
though.
still-
If you
right?
if you
I
have
mean,
if you've
Well,
never put it in before, it should
Well,
still work. I mean,
so
it downloads files, right?
in the
I
old
mean,
days, that
granted,
was not
if
a
you could
problem.
not download the
Yeah.
digital files because it has to copy it and then it's a
Uh-huh.
download, then yeah, you're stuck in the water. I could see that, but your DRM should never fail if you have a physical disk.
Right. And this is where this is where the backward compatibility has its flaw. And I know we've talked about this a little bit before.
But I don't think it has anything to do with BC.
Well, it does in the fact that instead of having, because remember when you do,
Here's
when
the thing:
you-
it could be not a BC game, right? You could buy a game on disc, even though the game might not even be on disc. It's just a plastic DRM.
right. But remember, instead of copying that game off the disc, it goes to a server and downloads an Xbox version, I guess an Xbox custom version of the game that's on their servers, and that becomes your game you play, and then it's supposed to use the disc as your check. But
Right.
what happened this weekend is even people with discs, the disc wasn't being checked. It was checking in with a server, and when the servers were not live, even
I
people
probably
who
checks
were,
that first and fails and says like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think
SOL.
that, while yeah, I understand you could do a longer check-in. I agree with you. You could do a much longer check-in or a much longer validation with your with Game Pass. I mean, some of us have Game Pass until 2024. So,
yeah.
there's no reason why you're right. Maybe we couldn't download a new game, but the games we
but-
have
right.
installed should work.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: then give like 30 days, right? Because that's your minimum subscription. Because you could cancel your subscription and you get it prorated, right?
Mm.
Sure.
So you're not guaranteed to be on 24. I mean, even though, but you're definitely guaranteed to, I don't know, give them the minimum amount, which is a month.
That's true. So but if the authentication server's down, maybe too, the Xbox couldn't go and find that date.
Yeah.
So that date might have to be
Yeah, but that
written.
date should be stored then on your console.
That's one of the ways to fix this. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about is how in the hell do you fix this problem? Now, Microsoft claims that they're looking to fix this, but that's one way to do it is you store your information you store your information locally on the console, just as you're saying. And then that's where your check-in is.
Exactly.
And you have a token.
But that's for the Game Pass games. But now you have your other games that you know, even the games that you purchased and are on your home Xbox.
Yeah. Well, like I was playing Far Cry 6. I didn't have any issue with anything that I knew, so I still played Far Cry 6, which was a digital download. But I mean, like I said, it didn't affect everybody. So.
I mean, it should be smart. Like if it cannot check in, then. But every other service works, so it's still it's. I mean, people want to abuse something that they always can, right? Or rig and hack,
right?
And basically crack their so they can run bypass the DRM for whatever reason.
Daredevil Dave Dahl, do not get us started on PlayStation's outages, my brother, because you don't want to go there. There have been plenty of those that have left gamers out of commission for weeks. So
yeah, I think you might express it in months, but
well,
just long, but.
Hours could seem like days if we go by the book, Captain. By the way, Brother Nate's in the house.
Brother Nate is in the house.
Nate. No. Brian F. I fired up my Game Gear over the weekend, old school offline sex. So, Dahl, you know what, Dave? I see you'll have to excuse Daredevil Dave Dahl. He's suffering a crack over the head of a wooden flagpole at the hands of an old man who he couldn't beat in the ring with one eye. So I'm just saying, So anyhow, Game Gear over the weekend. You got stock in Energizer. Oh, but here's an even bigger question. How did this happen?
I don't know.
How? What
could
was
it be
going...
that they're cooking something up that will be revealed in a month?
Could be, and they just
are we having family plan sharing something?
Yeah,
but something is going on
with
Game Pass, but maybe also for the games. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe.
I kind of hope that's what it is. Then it's like okay.
But
there's something better and exciting on the horizon.
I mean, you could be right.
Hopefully, I'm right.
But the question is,
I mean, look at Nintendo Online. I mean, you can share that, but people, not your digital games though. The Xbox could have it, so it just follows like like on iOS. I don't know how it is with Android, but in iOS you have your family and all those 5 family members share their purchases and a subscription.
I think
Dinero
Primero is in the house.
He found us. Damn it, we gotta move days again. He found us. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Something could be happening. So, and yes, Paul, I'm in IT. Trust me, I run an IT company. And Peter does IT in a different capacity. We know this. It's not that we don't know this. But
when in doubt, reboot.
They
did that over the weekend, and
but
finally everything.
Something happened that knocked out their authentication servers. That wasn't just, normal everyday usage. All right, my company runs networks for many, many companies, and they don't just go down unless you're screwing with something or Microsoft pushes an update.
Somebody put an error in one of the routing tables, and oopsie.
Yep.
That's it.
And I mean,
Streamer Paul did bring up too that also if your service or ISP is down, you can go set your Xbox offline.
You can
to play single player games.
But in this case,
yeah, or just unplug it from your LAN or your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
One of the big things that it was hitting people who were on family share, who are not on their home Xbox. Now, in some cases, it did affect people on home, but
Yeah, but it could what we already said. It could be different things, like not having the game installed or launched before it was on the home console, or after it was the console was set to home. A whole bunch of stuff. I mean, it's kind of hard to get good data on that.
Yeah, but
because then you also have the necessary trolls that just made it worse than it possibly is, and
well, of course. I mean,
you have to filter that junk out to get the factual
absolutely.
data.
No, absolutely, and
there. I mean, there has been. I know people were criticizing the whole DRM and this and that, making articles and all that. And definitely there needs to be some updates, like y'all are saying, in certain cases, scenarios. How can this be minimized? How can they get this information out there to where people can do this or that, so that they're not affected. They can play a lot of their games offline or whatever. We all know there's certain games you won't be able to play when you're having issues, but definitely needs to be some update. And like y'all are saying, maybe there is talk of the family share.
Yeah.
And maybe they were testing it out. Then it happened.
Yeah, and DRM. I mean, I was just getting ready to say this. Paul typed it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just drop DRM.
No,
right?
You
can't.
No, you start doing that, and like
you're gonna have more issues.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that killed Sega, right? You can't do that. Where people, and again, I would not have had an issue if I couldn't play anything in Game Pass, right? Because believe it or not, even though I agree you can lengthen the certificate. I mean, Microsoft is good at certificates, right? This is something easy for them to do, and maybe that is what they're looking at. I would have been completely understandable had I couldn't launch anything in Game Pass, because I'm well aware.
Well, Game Pass games that you have not installed yet or have not. I mean,
but
I think games that you install from Game Pass, and you should be able to fire them up as long as you had a successful, that's called check-in in a reasonable.
But that's if you're on your home Xbox.
Recently.
Not if you're game sharing on another Xbox, right? Because if you're just game sharing and you're on the other Xbox, whether or not you have that game downloaded, you still have to have a check-in, right? The verification.
Oh, yeah, here's the thing. If it's already, I mean, that should be a grace period. It should be.
Yeah, I think
what I'm saying is like.
True.
The check should be very frequently.
Yeah.
But as soon as it cannot check.
Yeah.
There should be a long grace period, because you don't want to have a little hiccup.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. Bad timing going into a weekend.
Yeah.
So
make it I don't know, make it a week or something. That's a start.
Yeah, but it's the physical stuff that I think caught people off guard, because everybody has. This was the reason that everybody had always said, I will always be.
Yeah.
I'll always be physical because, right? I'll never give up physical discs because, I need. Well, guess what? People running physical had that problem too.
Well, here's another thing. Like, Microsoft filed a patent for verifying physical discs.
Yay!
From a Series S, which does not have a drive.
Yeah.
So they, the way I think the patent works is you have your home Xbox with an actual physical drive.
Yeah.
Like Series X.
Yeah.
So at that point, it can validate it with that one or something like that. Maybe it's on the same network. I don't know if it has to be a home Xbox or not, but
Probably.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, that would still fail too in our current scenario we experienced this weekend.
It would. And
Unless they fix that.
And I don't know why, like I got, see, and I know people are saying in the chat, yeah, see, it used to be that if a game went off of Game Pass and you were offline, you could still play it. They plugged that hole long ago. And that's one of the reasons that DRM exists, because you could cheat the system and play a game for, that leaves the, you could just be off, you could just unplug your cable.
Yeah, you download it and then unplug it. And you,
right, and then you've, right, exactly.
You stop paying.
Yeah, so I get it. But when you pop in that, that physical copy of Halo Infinite, even though or I'll take Lego Skywalker Saga, right?
Yeah.
They when you can't play that even though you own it physically,
then you have issues.
You have issues. And for whatever reason, that in this particular instance, the Xbox did not check the guy, because somebody complained about it, does not check your disc to say, oh, wait a minute, you do own this game, so I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. Sure, you may not be able to get an update on it, or whatnot, but you shouldn't be tied to a server if you have it should look for a disc first, and then secondary check in with a server if there's no disc. And that's how
it looks like it does the other way around.
Right. And that's
Second
where...
line, oh, failed. And then,
right.
That's the end.
And that's where they ran the
He
problems.
says, when physical product goes away, I go 100% PC. But you don't have a physical product, so I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Oh, I think because before that he says PC's been all digital forever now. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So. Now,
but
Juan says Steam does okay, and you never hear about Steam being down
because it's on PC.
But there's also more hackers, so who knows?
Yeah.
So.
But the physical games, even though, are they trying to, as far as security reasons, to make sure that's not a bootleg copy? So like if, someone may have a copy of a key, whatever, but it needs the online to verify that that's a genuine, whatever key to, that's a, legit game disc. I don't know. I mean, so if you're not online for them to verify, but, then again,
I don't think it validates on the, what's on the disc though.
And discs have their own copy protection. I mean, copy protection's gone back a long, long way.
Well, it's time to go.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Well, we could always go the old school way. It'll check the disc and it'll ask you to, for word 6 on page 12 of your manual.
Yeah, I remember that.
There you
All right,
go.
get out your wheel.
If you do not have the manual.
Yeah. I like your idea, Peter. Every time you fire up your Xbox and because I think this could work with and without your home console. If you are signed in, when you sign into your console, it downloads a digital certificate that's got it's got a monthly, it's got a month certificate that expires in a month. And every time you log into the system, if it can make a connection with the authentication server, it brings you a new certificate, even if it's the next day, even if it's the next week. But when the servers are down and it can't authenticate, the next thing that it should do is look at your profile and see if that certificate is sitting there. And if that certificate is there, check the date of the certificate. And if it's within that time, then if games are sitting on your hard drive, you should be able to fire them up and play them.
Yeah.
So, yes, Scepter, we are, as far as I know, unless Nick fires me, we will be back Monday on Retro Roots. So Paul put in his physical bullet storm, went offline, and it's running. So that's good. So don't know what happened with a lot of people. Maybe some people needed to, but then again, you shouldn't have to think, oh, well, I can't play my game, so let me just pull the network cable out of the back of my system.
Shouldn't.
No.
But what I think is that it could still connect to the service, but the service just said F you. So
Yeah.
the service was
True.
not really down per se in the sense of from the Xbox perspective. It's just what it got back was like, sorry. Try again. Who knows? I don't know. There are many different things that.
Well.
So, Myke, you tried to put in this game.
Yeah, and they were my back compat games on top of that, and the error was, so the error that came up, and I tweeted that picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was a different picture than I've ever seen. It wasn't. It wasn't a. Hold on, I'm getting it. I mean, it definitely indicated a problem that was different than what I've ever seen. Let me see where it is. Here we go. Browser capture. It said, yeah, we are having trouble verifying your game disk. This may be due to a network or service issue. So it couldn't even verify any of my backward compatible games that they were that they were legit backward compatible games. So
I wonder what would happen if you took it upstairs and tried it.
You know what? That's a good question. It's a very good question. I did not try that. So, Dread just as in Xbox OG-NLG Gaming tried his BC game disc on a Series X and Series S and it didn't work. Xbox sucks. So.
See, Series S. The S stands for sucks. Now you know it.
Yeah. So, Paul, I'm gonna try that. Of course, now it's all working, but I'm gonna try that and see if that works now. See if it bypasses the check. I am curious as to see if it does. So but Paste also said that he thought that he said having the console check the cert is a huge weakness, though. That's easy for them to do. They choose not to. I mean, it's hard to hack a console, right? There's not even a proprietary way to really get to the system's operating system or drive. So it's not like you can't really do anything on it with a PC unless you buy the developer mode, and then that's a whole different monster. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you get in there and hack a certificate. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe if you're that good.
Yeah, well,
you could do it, but
I don't know. With the whole boot jazz, you know, it might be if it's in that disk space, it will be extremely tough.
I mean,
anything can be
buy
hacked.
modded consoles, and I don't know if that's the same thing, but you know, after a while, like GTA, after a while they figure out you have a modded game, they boot your your
Oh.
username and all that, you know.
Yeah. But paste, I mean, I get that, but the Windows OS and the Xbox OS are I mean, yeah, it's the same core, but you can't it is you really have to know your shit to hack into a Series X. That's why you don't see a whole lot of people doing it, if at all.
Yeah.
It's not as it's a lot more proprietary than you think. I get the concern, but I don't. The thing is, I don't think it's as big a concern. I think you're right. They just don't want to do it. But that would solve a lot of. I honestly believe. I'm like totally with you, Peter. I think that would solve a lot of problems.
Here's the thing: maybe games should be cheaper. No DRM, make it cheap. People don't have to pirate it. I mean, look how with music. Remember at the beginning, it was like super heavy on DRM, and now it's like, like DRM less.
Yeah, but games are cheap on PC and they still pirate. A game could be $2 and someone said nope, and then just pirate the game.
Yeah, well, then you wouldn't have bought it anyways, and it's like,
right.
At that point, who gives a?
But the whole point of the deal, it's not so much about preventing hackers; it's verifying that the game is legit and someone's not playing some copy or some whatever BS. You know, they want whatever make sure that you're the one that owns that game one way or the other. So if it's physical, whatever, you know, it has to be a verification. But nobody knew that, well, you know, if it's your home Xbox, shouldn't have a problem if you're, you know. But I guess if you're sharing, and if you got upset with your friend and they took you off the share deal and then the game goes offline, but you still got all their games, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. My Commodore 64 collection was, I only have one piece of official software. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. What do you do, right? I mean, I think that some of the, we have to get rid of DRM is just, that's kind of hysterics, right? Yeah, you can make games cheaper. You can also
give them away for free. That's what they do with Game Pass. Nobody makes money.
NFTs.
Right. Nobody makes money.
You want to own your game, buy an NFT of the game.
Yeah.
On top of buying the game.
Well, no, the game itself is a DRM, but the game itself is an NFT. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's kind of funny. I wish. I know that they are still working on it, right? I know that things are still silent at the moment. But this is one of the reasons that I really wish the Amico was out right now. Because that is, believe it or not, as they're talking about that, that's exactly how they're selling their physical games.
But not the digital.
Right. So let me grab one real quick.
But yeah, I'm curious about the Amico implementation. How, for your digital games. Like, if it cannot validate, can I still play my game? What's the,
Yes, that's the whole thing, and that's the reason that they went the way they went. So
no, but I mean, for their, you might not have heard for their digital games. Like, how long, if it cannot validate because their validation server are down, how long do I have? Can I play my games?
I thought you could even if you were offline. Like,
yeah,
I
thought because it uses the same technology. So there's like on here is a code, and I think you get that code. So that code is ownership. I have to ask. I will ask. Obviously, Phil and John are a little busy right now, so
No excuses.
I want to ask them. Yeah,
We've
right.
been waiting.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have, and they are aware of that. They are aware that we're waiting. But I brought this over because if for those who are who really feel like physical is where it's at for them, and this is how they want to live their life, which I understand. I want to make that clear. I do not necessarily, I don't begrudge anyone. I don't begrudge anyone any desire to stay physical. What I'm saying is that NFT style physical could be that solution, because it's not something that then validates once it's on your machine. You have the validation code, which in retrospect, on something like this, right? On something like this, this little thing has a 5, 10, 15, 20 digit number on it, right? So let's say, this is an Xbox game. All right, let's say this is Trek to Yomi, and it can't check in with the server. So it says, put in your code, and you put in this 20 digit code, and it says, okay, and fires the game up, and you're good. Why can't be something like that?
You still need to download the game, so at that point.
Well, that's if you still need to download the game. So, but the other thing too is, all it said was the authentication servers were down. It didn't say anything about the whole service being down to where you couldn't do that. See, I don't know what exactly. I mean, they've been talking about the DRM part going down, but they didn't say anything about the true ability to download stuff. Could you not do updates? Could you not do right?
Depends on the implementation. Like,
right.
If you don't have a license, you might not be able to pull down the game.
Right. Yeah. So, and just for everybody's, Relic, my point kind of was more on the game style, the kind of the way they were doing it for the games. I think we're all in agreement. We're all in agreement. The clock's ticking on the console.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's not where I was headed with that. I was headed in a different direction. But there were millions that were affected, Dread, and I was partially affected. So I'm glad for people who weren't. I'm not trying to suggest that, everybody should have suffered the same fate. No, of course not. Just saying that, I am in agreement. There has to be a better way as well. There has to be a way to mitigate while keeping the DRM. And there's enough smart people at Microsoft that somebody should be able to come up with something. So,
well, remember the launch of Xbox One, things have been changed between announcement and it being on the market.
Yep.
So who knows? Maybe shortcuts were made as well to get this thing rolling.
That are coming back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, who knows?
So, but I mean, there were people that couldn't play offline single-player games. So there you go. Oh, okay. Relic says, we have 3 Xboxes. All wouldn't work over the weekend. So.
What about the 4th one? The one that you don't know about.
And none of them were set to home? Oh man.
That is.
I wonder if that. Relic, were any of yours set to home?
You'd have to think
But,
one of them was at least.
Yeah,
But,
if they're sharing, one of them has to be.
Yeah. And I want to be clear. I am not against the digital future, right? I'm not against. I mean, obviously I am, all in on Game Pass. I'm all. I don't own any physical Xbox One games that didn't come in a that my mother didn't buy for my kids for Hanukkah, right? So I'm okay in that realm. So Broseb, shalom Broseb. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, Russell? What was I gonna say? Now, when's the last time this has happened? Has this? This is rare, ain't it?
This is pretty.
I don't think this particular problem. I don't think we've
Yeah.
seen before.
I mean, there's obviously been other outages where Xbox Live has been down and people couldn't play stuff
Yeah.
for a little bit. But I don't think anybody had this particular problem where they couldn't even play offline single player stuff or backward compatible stuff. I don't think this particular problem hit. But this really does feel like a Microsoft update gone wrong.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like, if certain people were not affected, it could have been their data center routing, something. Who knows? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many things that could have gone wrong. We don't know, and it's too bad they don't really give you after the fact, like, oh yeah, we made a. This is the reason why it went wrong. It's like,
well, like you said, they're working on something that's not ready to reveal yet.
Right.
You don't
who
wanna
knows?
give
Maybe part
anybody
of
a
the
hint.
traffic was routed through. Who knows? Maybe they cut off traffic to Russia, and by doing that, they made a mistake. So all traffic got routed through
Like,
South Korea by way of Oceania. Blah 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 blah. Who knows? And things were
Right.
timing out, and huge traffic backlogs. Who knows? I mean.
I would. There is something I do want to say though there, because a lot of tech companies will give you, after their outage is over, will give you a root cause update.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever had that for Xbox though.
No,
if
we
anything,
have
all the
not.
Microsoft things like Office 365, something.
I don't think we've had those either, have we?
Say again?
Have we had those for? I'm not sure if we've had those for like Office and stuff. I don't know how much. Have you?
I've seen that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
pretty much all they can do is say we're sorry for the issues at hand. They're working on it, and they'll get it, patch it, whatever.
Nope,
as soon as they can, right? I mean, that they did.
That's all they can do.
Yeah.
No, and that's all they can do, and jumping on it quickly, jumping on it quickly was, good.
Yeah.
But it needed to be, they'll never say why publicly, and rightly so. See, I don't agree with that, because again, as somebody, you and I both know, Paul, as people who are in IT, again, I have clients that are in a data center here locally in Baltimore, and when they have a problem, they send out an update on the half hour to their clients, letting them know that they are aware of an issue, something's going on, and then when the issue is solved, they will send out, once they know what it is, they'll send out a post-mortem letting people know what the root cause was and what they're doing to try to fix it. I don't agree at all that they shouldn't tell us what happened. I don't think it hurts them at all to say, we pushed an update that had an adverse effect on our authentication servers. We rolled back that update, and here's what we're doing to combat that again. What that does is it instills confidence in your customer, and especially when you're when there are very tech savvy people that are buying these new consoles who have very good bullshit detectors. So,
But remember, it's never one single problem.
no, but it's very simple to say,
No, but I mean,
you know,
it's multiple things that went wrong.
which is true. But they
There
could
never is any problem. There's never one single thing that went wrong. It's always a combination of 5
Right.
items.
right. But typically it all comes through, I think in this case it was an update. They went and they tried to push something. And you're right, Chris, to get ready for something, or Peter, to get ready for something. They laid a groundwork update to get ready, and it screwed something up. And that's all they have to say. We ran an update on our systems that we were, and it had an adverse effect on our authentication servers. We rolled it back, and everything is okay now. And we are, we're going to work towards making sure that does not happen, in the future. That's all.
But this deal with you can share Game Pass with 5 other people, right? Is it Game Pass? That hasn't been officially announced by them, right?
No.
It's just
No.
some people with some, decent inside info, whatever sources. So,
My
they
guess-
probably have to be careful what they say that can hit that. Maybe that's something they want to announce during E3, show in June.
Wait a minute.
Now, but also for them, when they do stuff like that, when they're doing testing, I thought that was the whole point of having the ring. Like if you're in the part of the
the alpha rings and stuff.
alpha and all that. But I guess even if you're part of that, you're still going to be on the same servers or whatever as anybody else that's not in it, right? So it could still affect, like you're saying, they were trying something out and it just had an effect overall, right?
Yeah. Now, Dreadpool, so he said, read my comment. Dreadpool says the problem was to have the cloud gaming active on TVs and Xbox Series P for pucks when announced on June 12th during their event. That's possible. Yeah. he said, shh. Sorry, Dread, I didn't mean to say that out loud. There you go. If Brosip said if you do not want to publish games, sell at 80% price reduction. You avoid publishing and manufacturing costs. The crazy part about it, Brosip, is you could be against digital, and I know a lot of people are, and to an extent still are. Like our brother Noof, he has Game Pass, but he was against digital for a long time. But this also affected physical, and that's what it is. Like your physical today is not what physical was back in the PS3, even in the Xbox 360 and PS3 days. You never had to have an Xbox 360 connected to. You could go your entire life never connecting your PS3 or your Xbox 360 to the internet.
Submarine.
Yep.
We have a console for you.
We have a console for you. But that's the truth, is you never had to do that. You might be missing some updates on some stuff. Noof got rid of Game Pass. I totally could see that. It's look, this is why I still like damn, people are saying things right when they come into my head. The chat is on our wavelength tonight, guys. Relic said, this is why people relying on streaming services for movies and TV. It crashes or the internet fails and you're out of luck. It's why I have backups. It's why I hang on to 500 laser discs. It's why I still have a large DVD, HD DVD, and why I still buy Blu-rays. Because while I'm with you, while Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff like that are great, Netflix is having some problems right now. What if Netflix tomorrow just died? What if they just decide to close up shop? You lose an entire streaming service. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Same thing with Xbox. What if Microsoft says, Xbox, that's it, the end?
yeah,
What will happen?
I would think they would sell the
And what if they
gaming
don't
division
sell?
off.
Everybody says, I mean, everybody's negative about Xbox. It's always
Yeah.
Xbox this, Xbox bad. So nobody wants Xbox. That's it.
Well, I guess
What
that.
will happen? What will happen to your
Oh, well.
digital games? Or
see, and that's
see, the thing is, we're so
Well,
effed up already to begin
what happens
with,
to your
'cause
physical
any game
games.
runs barely without any patches. Any game, even single player games, is somehow connected to the internet and doesn't work without it. I mean, what game can truly work like offline out?
modern
oh,
games right nowadays.
Yeah, modern
Yeah.
games, none.
And
That's just not-
that's why retro becomes more valuable.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I mean it's.
And more sought after.
But like Mike said, that Mike, you have your Sega consoles. You have other stuff that 360 that you can do. Go and play. If for some reason, well, we can't play on the Xbox or PS5 and all that. Online because online's down. We'd have to revert back to the old school.
And that,
But then
yeah.
again, you get an EMP and then nothing will work. So get back.
And then
out
if none of that
working.
shit works, TV,
As long as they don't have
everything,
a battery.
radio, all that shit goes off. Well, we're all back to books, sir.
That's right. Let me tell you
Board games.
something.
Books. Oh, let's
if-
get my Kindle. Oh shit.
If we get it,
No
if we
books.
get
Not
it,
even that.
if we get an EMP hit us,
Yeah.
that is the precursor to something bad. You may as well just just go hide because that typically precedes a mushroom cloud, and then you don't have to worry about your gaming at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, Scepter, you can emulate decades worth of games. Game preservation. This is really funny because, and I'm not knocking on Phil, but let's be honest, Phil's talked a lot about game preservation, right? Well,
Yeah.
game preservation didn't work for a lot of people over the weekend.
Yeah. So back to the drawing board.
Back
Fix
to the
that.
drawings.
Fix that shit.
And to Chris's
Very-
point, for me to go and play Gears 3, because I got it in my VGM box, right? So if I wanted to play Gears 3, I had to go upstairs and go get my Xbox 360, right? There is a reason that I still own a 360. There's a reason that I still own an OG Xbox, and a good reason that I emulate a lot of older stuff. I can't emulate Dreamcast and Saturn, right? I can't emulate those, but I emulate my Sega CDs and stuff because I also don't want to deal in disc rot. So let's be honest. I mean, look, if you want to get technical, disc rot can hurt you too, especially with older games that you then, if somehow my copy of Burning Rangers or Mega Man 8 Anniversary on my Saturn ever stops working, that is between those two games, that is $1,600 down the drain in current value. So it's not.
But is it really that it's down the drain in the sense of like
No,
you did not buy them for that?
I didn't
price.
buy them for that. No, you're right. I didn't buy them for that.
Yeah.
I'm out $100.
But if you wanted to sell them, you couldn't for that price.
right, if I wanted to sell them, I couldn't.
But whatever it is, there's a emotional value to that game. Now you might not be able to get and afford that game to replace your disc rotten copy.
That is absolutely true, and that is part of the issue, and that is something that you have to take into account.
Yeah, and
But,
each three has their own way of. You got to give credit to Xbox for bringing BC out and supporting BC games where you can physically put your disc in, or you can get a digital copy if you don't want to, mess with your disc. But Nintendo and PlayStation have kind of followed suit because they've seen over time that the old school games do mean something to people. A lot of gamers that. So Nintendo does have their own online version of, you can play NES and Super NES, and they even added Sega Genesis, right? And then recently, PlayStation. Well, I mean, they had some older games on PS Now, right? But now they come out and said, hey, we're gonna bring, PS1, PS2, 3, and PS4. So game preservation has been a bigger thing now. One, because it's all about money too. So
Well, yes.
they can keep making money on these old games, keep bringing them forward, and keep making more money on them. That's what it's all about. But yeah, nowadays it's a lot easier to just go online and whatever, download, put your disc in, whatever. Because digital world is taken over, so it's convenient and you don't have to worry about going back to the old. Because I have a Super NES and then it worked well. So if you can play those games online on the Switch, and not, you'd have to buy an emulator machine and be able to play some of those on the a disc cartridge that has all the multiple games on it, right? They're all there's one way or another these games are being preserved one way or another.
Well, and one of the reasons that that I still have all that old hardware, and the other reason why I put my Xbox, my OG Xbox One, one of the reasons I put that in developer mode and I run RetroArch on it, because that's a way for me to be able to still play my old games, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, old floppies are king in my book. Oldest media and still works. Just keep them away from a magnet. That's right, Scepter. Don't copy that floppy. No, I've actually never. I don't think I've ever had a game rot. Knock on wood, but I've had a couple I've had to clean really well. Oh. Rodolfo says, I think digital is perfect, but digital is in its infant stages. We have to go back and restart from 4-bit. So, yeah. So look, but let me go the opposite way for a quick second, because we have taken the last 90 minutes and bashed on this a little bit. Not terribly. I don't think we've been. I'd like to think we've been fair about it. There's definitely challenges that Microsoft, Sony as well. Let's not forget.
Oh yeah, they all have.
They have a digital future as well now with their PlayStation Plus, as you were saying. Now they're adding old games in the same kind of manner. So, but Microsoft right now is where kind of the focus is, because the issue over the weekend was pretty serious. So,
oh yeah,
they have their challenges that they need to hammer out, right? No doubt. But let's take the other side of it. Microsoft announced on the 5th, sort of before all this happened, that that they were working with why did that happen? Hold on, let me.
DRM. Exactly,
DRM screwed me on here. Oh, I see why. Hang on. Sorry. This is how the sausage is made, folks. I can do embedded YouTube through OBS. I just have to do it right. Okay, so Microsoft was working with Epic to bring Fortnite to cloud gaming. So this is where the other, taking the other side of the coin and saying, okay, here are the cool things that digital can afford you. So what they are doing, they have partnered with Epic Games to make Fortnite available on browser-enabled devices for free. So you don't need an Xbox Live account because, of course, remember, Fortnite's also free to play.
You need a Microsoft account, though.
You need a Microsoft
Like
account. You do need just a straight up Microsoft account. But you do not need Xbox. This is the first game where you do not need Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Correct.
And that's where this can be a boon, right? So now instead of playing a mobile version, you're playing a console version on a tablet or on PC, right? So if your PC, my son in our last video games unboxing video, complained that he has a potato computer, right? But he could play Fortnite. Not that I would let him, because I really don't want him playing this. But he could play Fortnite on cloud gaming for free. And that's something where I think you get to digital, and digital could really be a boon. And with your, and remember, that's working on a web browser. So that's not even working. That doesn't even have anything to do with their app, which, by the way, bypasses Apple's all of Apple's nonsense. And I'm quite sure that this was aimed that way, right?
Maybe Apple retaliated.
Well, remember, Apple wasn't happy. Apple wasn't quite happy with Microsoft.
And Epic, remember, they were in a lawsuit.
And Epic, right.
So maybe Apple retaliated and caused this issue with Xbox Live authentication.
Right.
Huh.
So,
this is someone threw an apple at the Xbox Live.
So all you need to do, so let's check this out. You go to xbox.com/play on your web browser and sign in with your So let's do this.
That's kind of weird, though, don't you think?
Play for
Go
free.
to xbox.com and play, and then you got to sign up with the Microsoft account instead of Xbox account. I mean, I guess it's the same.
They're connected. So what it means, what they're basically saying is, you don't have to have. They're getting around the fact that you don't have to have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription, because that's required for the rest of the games in the cloud gaming.
Yeah.
So
True.
this is taking a free to play game, because remember, Microsoft also dropped the free to play Xbox Live requirement for free to play, but they hadn't done this with the cloud gaming yet. So let me look at this. I have an old school. You're gonna love this. This is an old ass Logitech dual action PlayStation Dual Shock looking controller. It's USB. So let's do this. I'm gonna plug this controller in. I also use this controller, by the way, when I'm streaming from the Xbox. All right. So let's click play. Press a button to enable. I did. There we go. Launching with cloud gaming. Logitech did make some good controllers, Scepter. And now we wait. And now we wait.
Twiddle my thumbs.
Yes. Loading. There we go. All right. I don't think you can hear it, but you guys might be able to hear it, but I don't think the people at large can hear it.
Click on the screen.
Oh. All right. So can you guys hear the sound?
No.
Okay. Only I can hear the sound. I'm sure if I
That's okay.
Yeah. All right. Now,
You
what it
just gave
didn't
up
ask
your
me
left
for,
kidney.
yeah, what it didn't ask me for was my Epic sign-in.
Mm.
Well, it's a little choppy. The sound's a little choppy. I don't care about any of this, though.
Yeah, but still, even that.
Well, you
not
also
not too
broadcasting
slow.
and stuff too.
Oh, look, I
Doing
can
it
buy a
all
battle
as-
pass.
Hey,
No, I don't want to do any of that.
are you sure?
You
Yeah.
wanna
It
keep
is, don't worry.
playing.
Oh, look, it's Doctor Strange. Can I just play the game? Here we go. So we're on Chapter 3, Season 2. I have no idea.
There's also 0 build. Wow, which is nice.
Save the World cannot be
Yeah.
played using Xbox Cloud Gaming on touch devices. So it's definitely a little, like the audio's a little choppy. And, oh, there you go. I think I need to reboot my internet. So there you go. I'm playing Fortnite. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I've never played Fortnite.
No, you have right now. You have.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is just like PUBG.
What do you think?
Yeah, it is. That's
Fortnite
the
came from.
cartoon clone of it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Cloud service is
No, it's
cloud
not
gaming
bad.
is gonna be gaming.
Well, plus keep in mind that I'm running I'm running this while I'm running the podcast. So,
Yeah.
but,
you know, so
I mean,
there's,
I'm watching it. And
there's
it's
some
not
there's
looking too
some
bad.
there's some bandwidth going on my machine here that
Oh, of course.
I am not playing this for real, Relic. I'm sorry. I have no desire to actually play Fortnite. If I want to play something like this, I'll go back and play PUBG. I enjoyed PUBG. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've got to.
Now, during this weekend with the issues, were there also issues with cloud gaming too? I guess
All right, this is good.
with the Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
You gotta find someone to kill.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. No,
That's what
I
he
am.
wants us to believe.
Yeah, I'm not playing Fortnite. I am not getting sucked into Fortnite. Like I said, I will play PUBG. Because I did enjoy PUBG, but
Maybe
I
that
won't.
will be next.
Yeah, maybe because PUBG is free to
Halo
play
Infinite. Will be next.
now.
That will be next.
Venture
Yeah,
says,
that's what
"Oh,
I
Mike,
heard,
it's
yeah.
fun."
And they might be doing it to all their free to play games.
Man,
Yeah.
Dread is salty tonight. IT specialist, reboot your internet, dude. No, I have.
Reboot this.
Yeah, man. Dread's
Well,
feeling
if he
salty.
didn't say reboot the internet, that would be kind
Right.
of hard.
No, right. It's in California.
Yeah.
Fortnite is my favorite kind of good at it. Next Monday stream will be NLG and Fortnite. Not a chance in hell, my man. Not a chance in hell.
Peter and Mike, Friday night.
Friday night, Peter and Mike Fortnite.
Peter and Mike, Fortnite.
Oh no. Friday night Fortnite with Peter and Mike. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Well, it can't be any.
Fortnite.
It can't be any worse than what the hell was that game we were playing?
Oh yeah.
What was that other game that we had? Crossfire X. Can't be any worse
Yeah.
than
Can't
Crossfire
be any
X.
worse. That's right.
No. So that's the good part about what digital could do for us. You know, you could start getting, once they start really refining the cloud gaming and making it so that, like, I'll be honest with you, a game I would love for them to do the same thing with would be World of Tanks. That would get me to play World of Tanks again.
Yeah.
Is if I could like lay in bed on my phone with my Razer Kishi and play some World of Tanks.
But can't you do? Isn't that on xCloud?
I don't know. Let me see. Wouldn't it be funny if it was? Wouldn't it be funny if it was? And I'm sitting here.
Sefta says once the world gets fast internet, might be a while. I think we also need to get rid of those data caps that people have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
I mean,
so let's see where. Well, what's leaving soon? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Steep. I guess nobody was playing Steep. The Catch Carp and Course Fishing. I never even knew that was there.
oh, really?
Oh, and Remnant. You guys played Remnant, didn't you?
Remnant, yeah. Remnant of the Ashes. Yeah,
Well,
I played
let's
it with
see.
that crazy one. It's a good game, though.
Let's see if World of Tanks is in here. I know it's in Game Pass. I don't know if it's cloud.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing that one.
I mean, maybe. Let's see. I might be wrong.
I mean, my question is why not?
It's not like I haven't been wrong thousands of times. But I don't see it. I see Worms, and I see Wreckfest, but I don't see World of Tanks. I'll tell you what. There's some decent games here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Trek to Yomi.
Yep. And I do like that you can do that. Like, I'll be honest with you. No, this is their list of this is the list of games that are cloud playable. Let me see if I can get back to. So these are all the games that are you can play on the cloud. So 2K22 you could play. So, I mean that's a good list. I'm not gonna lie. And they've come a long way in this, right? Recently added stuff. Oh yeah, Bug Snacks is. Let's see.
It is.
Oh, I disconnected the controller. Launching with cloud gaming. I like doing this though. I will admit I like doing this on the Xbox because I don't have to then download the game and play it. And if I don't like it, I just move on.
Yeah.
If I do like it, then I'll download it because of course, I don't know if you know this or not, but I already put the controller away, so if you play it, if you stream it to the console, it downgrades it to 1080p. So it's not streaming in 4K. But like I might want to play the Astroneer. I might want to play, I think I already played Arkham Knight, but I might and I like too that some of the games are Xbox 360 games, right? I saw Banjo-Kazooie in there. Like people that, Blink's the Time Sleeper. That's definitely not even a 4K game. So good night, De Niro. So if I want to play Blinks and I don't want to sit here and go get my Xbox, go get my Xbox game off the shelf and pop it in and install it, I could just throw it here into here. So I like it. That's what. It's the second side of the coin. Oh, Chris went. Okay, it's the second side of the coin, Peter. For all the issues that you could have. Damn, there's a lot of games I could sit and play. Especially, you know what? People are loving the Steam Deck, right? Nick, Relic, you guys love your Steam Decks. So this is kind of the same thing, except instead of downloading those games to a handheld or a phone, I can simply just throw my Razer Kishi in and stream it. Obviously, I'm not going to stream this on 4G, but, on my 5G wireless, sure. And there's some good stuff in here. I want to play Fable. I want to play Fortnite. I want to play.
But digital, even
Gears.
if you have it, locally installed, you can quickly, switch between games and
You can. No.
without looking for a disc and swapping it.
Oh, here's Greedfall, which I know you liked. I gotta.
Yeah.
And I think they
I think now it's 60 frames a second.
it's 60 frames per second. So it's probably 1080 60, but if I want to download it, it'll be 4K 60. So this is
Yeah, I
the
really
other
love
side of the
Greedfall.
coin.
That was a good game.
And going to the PlayStation side, because I don't want to leave them out. Let's see what's going on over there. If their stuff's coming in June, right? So they're sort of they're streaming. Let's go to PlayStation Now. Services. PS Now. All right, so kind of the same thing. Soul Calibur 4. Now I think they're still working on this. Outer Wilds. Man, Outer Wilds is a great game. And to be able to stream that, right? Be able to stream Crisis Remastered. I think the thing about PS Now is the quality of the games isn't quite there as far as like the streaming quality, but you can also now download some of these too. And they don't have, of course, the Microsoft games. That's the Sony exclusives that are day one, right? So, yeah, you can get Ratchet and Clank, but that's the old Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, you can get Horizon Zero Dawn, but you can't get Horizon Forbidden West. And why does it see all the games not working? So, PS Now on PC. So now you can get that on PC and do the same thing, right? So this is where the game preservation can work, as long as as long as we don't keep having these issues. There's Chris is back. So again, that's the good side of the coin.
There are always going to be issues, sir.
There's
no way around it. I mean,
no, you're right.
This won't be the last.
It will not. But it would be nice if I still think I still think they need to at least let us know what happened. I think that's fair. And just let us know we're working on it. They're working on it. They'll work to make sure. So, hey, what's up, Sonic? So
they're just not telling exactly what.
They're not telling us what they're working on, right? No. So, so there you go. That is our all digital world. And look at that. We are almost out of time. It is 11:53. I had promised that we were going to go till midnight. I said if we were going to start later, that we weren't going to move the whole show later. So, thank you, Sonic. Thank you, brother. Came to give a thumbs up and share the stream. I tell you what, I am really happy with our crowd tonight. You guys, we love having you. And I know for some of you, is the show ever out of time? I know for some of you, especially who are coming from, who see me and some of us in the chat, or see me on with Nick on Retro Roots, that some of you guys have come over from kind of the retro area, but a lot of you guys are also great modern gamers too, and you know what you're, I love that you guys get involved, right? Try that on DSL 5 megabit. That'd be a great way to try to stream something, Scepter. Now you guys are also amazing. Lady of Interest, you guys are I say it all the time, and we mean it. You guys are the reason we're doing this. You know, we can sit and talk in Discord about this stuff, but to be able to talk to you guys and to get your perspectives and you know, I think we should have a segment called Dave Dahl's best matches. All right, I'm gonna have to show that at some point. You know, we love you guys, right? Rule number 1 of Xbox: never sell your 360. No kidding. Or your OG. Have a great night, Nick. Yeah, we're thanks, brother. And of course, hey, before Nick goes, Nick, speaking of the Steam Deck, has been doing some great work. He put out a great opening video on the Steam Deck, and he did another kind of random Steam Deck stream before we came on. Nick's channel is down in the Gamers United Guild description. Please go check his stuff out. I know a lot of you in the chat already subbed to Nick, so you've seen it, but some of our other folks, please go check them out. Go check those videos out. Steam Deck does have an HDMI out. So I have 4 LG Xbox consoles. It's a problem. That's not a problem, sir. That is a solution in need of a problem. So, oh yeah, that's the one that I need to see. Is Nick's been working on emulation on the Steam Deck. He had gotten a lot working, and I want to see. So, yeah.
Emulation.
All right, Relic. Have a good night too, brother. We're getting ready to get out of here ourselves.
Yeah.
So, thank you,
Before
everybody. Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Chris. Wait, guys,
whether
stay.
people are here or not.
Yeah, stay
don't
for
have
a
to
minute
be
if
here,
you can,
so.
though. Hold on. Stay for a minute if you can. Chris
And,
has something.
We're gonna do two spins. One would be for members.
Can you share your screen in Skype?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
I'll
the
put
other
you
would
up
be
on the.
for anybody. You know,
Right.
Xbox, PlayStation, whatever card of their choice.
All right, so we got 2 wheel
me-
spins coming. The wheels of
screen.
games.
Share screen.
All right, let me. Oh, I gotta bring your. There we go.
I believe I have everybody. It's full.
All right, let me see what's going on. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Why can't I can see it, but I can't. How do I get that?
I know we did this last time.
We did. How do I get that over here? Let me do it. Let me try doing it this way. No, I can't do it that way. I think. Give me 1 second. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can share your shared screen. I got it.
Got it.
Let's see if that works. There we go. All right, hang on.
Excellent.
All right. Skype is not useless all the time. Hold on, let me get this thing. Wow, it's big screen.
It's midnight.
That's 10
It's
o'clock.
midnight. Okay. We have the wheel of names. So what are we spinning for here?
Okay, so the first one, and you know who the members are. We know both. So what I'll do is I'll keep spinning it until we hit a member. And the member will get a choice of, NOG gear, hat, shirt, or if they want a gift card. And then they will also be in the second spin. That'll be also for a game card, also their choice.
All right.
So I pretty much put everybody. If I missed someone, I'm sorry. I did go and I kept putting people in as we were going. So.
Did you get Sonic?
Oh yeah. It just popped in.
When you're old like Myke, the memory goes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All
So I
right.
think
So
we're good, right?
yeah. So I'm curious as to how the spin wheel maker is different than the wheel of names. So I'm curious to
I
see
don't,
how well this goes.
I don't know how. I just picked it. So,
Yeah.
all right, everybody ready?
All right.
Ready.
Let's do some spinning.
All
Here we
right. So
go.
if you are a channel member,
Yeah,
then you'll win this one. If not, we'll spin till we get a channel member, and then you
Yeah.
said you have a second one for everything else.
and then spin. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh,
All right. Kind of looks just like.
yeah.
All right. Eating paste.
Hey.
Paste. Not a channel member. So
Mm.
just make sure that his
Oh.
name stays in there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I did it.
All right. We'll
No,
have to
it's
put
still
his
there.
name. Looks like you'll
No,
have
it's
to.
still there.
It's still there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry, the eating paste, you still have a chance.
Yep. Camaro. Nope. Spin again. Shondell. Spin again.
All these people that are winning are like, what?
What?
I ain't winning shit.
Qeorge, I know, is a channel member.
Yeah. Okay.
Qeorge. All right. So Qeorge has won the member spin. All right. Very good.
All right,
And then,
I'll go hit him up on that.
all right. Now this is for everybody else.
Yeah, just for everybody else, this is for a $25 gift card.
A
Of your choice.
$25 gift card. Let me make sure. Yep. I still see paste in there. I still see.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Let's do it.
It won't remove them unless I delete them.
Okay. Cool.
All right, here we go. This
Here
is
we
for $25 gift card of your choice. Oh,
Timmy. Hey,
Timmy!
Timmy. And he's still in here.
yeah. And I've been seeing him lately in chats everywhere. I know he was gone for a while, and then now lately I've been seeing him everywhere. So it's
Yep.
good to see you, brother.
Well, I'm not
Appreciate
gonna
you
lie.
support.
It's one of the good reasons that we moved to Thursday or to Tuesdays. We're not up against a show that some of our friends go and check out. So Timmy might be
All right,
asleep.
so
Yeah, he might be asleep.
All right.
yeah,
Well,
so Qeorge
congratulations
and
to Qeorge
Timmy.
and congratulations to Timmy. So we will have
And,
another one next month, right?
Yeah, we'll
do
do this
another one?
again. Yeah, no, we might do this again next week because we've been slacking.
We have been slacking, so
Giveaways,
maybe
so-
another one next week would be. I'm good with
Yeah.
that. All right. Sweet.
Appreciate everybody for your support. So,
Always.
yeah,
No, thank you guys. You guys are all awesome, and no matter what, the reason we do two spins is, we don't want. Yes, we love our channel members, and channel members, you guys get perks. You guys get the cool emojis. On Thursday when when our VGM box comes out, you guys will get to see that before everyone else. We do honor our channel members, and we love you guys, but we love all of you guys. So we also, want to make sure that no one feels left out. So you guys all look, just being here and being subbed, hitting that like button, all of that stuff really does. I know everybody cliches it, but hitting like, subscribing really does help. And we love you guys for that, and we appreciate you guys. So thank you everybody who has been here tonight, who comes out and sees us every week, and those of you who are able to come and check us out, here on Tuesday nights, that may not have been able to, for whatever reason on Thursdays. We're happy to see you again, and just love that you're here. So, to our wonderful GUG folks as well, Paul and Nick, and who else was here from there? I know a couple other folks popped in Rich was here, and I know I'm missing someone, but our GUG family. I know Invader popped in a little for a couple minutes, so thank you guys.
Yeah.
Pluck,
Yeah,
and there's
was
Pluck.
just a second too late.
I know, but
You missed the
he's here.
giveaways.
I know, right on
Yeah.
time for the end of the show. We love you,
100%.
Pluck. Love you,
Hey, I'll
Pluck.
tell you what, Pluck, you got some sock gaming going on. You got that sock. Y'all seen his post on Twitter? He's been
I
posting
have the
different.
sock.
Oh yeah,
his,
it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
his sock game is
that game
definitely raised up.
Yeah.
So, but thank you guys all. We are going to go ahead and get out of here. We really appreciate it. So tomorrow is Go Game Go, and they're going to be doing their show tomorrow evening. Also, DJC Game Studios has Amico Forever after Go Game Go, and then on Thursday is 4GQ TV at 6:30, and then maybe we'll do something. Maybe I might stream some more Trek to Yomi or whatnot. And then Friday, not this Friday. You know what, Peter? We might have to do Thursday night with Peter and Mike, because Friday I have camp. So this is
Okay.
This is
Sounds
camping
Sure.
weekend. So, and you know what, Chris? If you guys want to do some more Godfall,
Yes.
Yes.
all right, then we'll do some more Godfall on Thursday night. And then over the weekend is Friday night is Iconic Video Games Podcast with Axel. He was here earlier. Brother Axel. I knew I was missing somebody. 108 Dragons, Brother Lemon will be on Saturday, and then TXR on Sunday, and come back around, and we'll be here Tuesday. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us, coming to our new night. We'll see you next Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. for another awesome NLG show. Brothers, welcome to our new night.
Hell yeah, that's fun. Good.
Yeah.
It was great. Good turnout. And,
Great discussion.
Seen a lot of people that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, great
On
discussion
mobile,
too.
So yeah.
Yep. Oh, next Monday is Retro Roots. Duh. On Geeks with Cashy channel. Monday night is Retro Roots. Ugh.
Nice.
So, all right. Bye, guys. Everybody have a great week.
Right.
Pick up a controller. Get some gaming in. Play on, gamers.
Night, everybody. Have a good week.
Because I find that, there we go.